Hello, welcome to today's Powerboost. Today I want to share with all of you, actually including myself, a new, very interesting idea, concept, something to play for us in how to perceive, how to approach life, how to perceive life situations, daily scenes. Now we are all, I think, more or less familiar that one way how we can look at life is that it is an unlimited performance. It's actually a movie. So we could look at life, everything that we see through our eyes. We can look at it as a three-dimensional movie. And one moment, 1 second, one scene, and there's another moment, another second, another scene, followed by another scene, and so on and so forth. And who are the actors? If we look at that whole concept of soul consciousness, then the soul, the invisible experiencer, the soul, the invisible being, the living energy is the actor. This body is my costume. So this is to start with, that I am an actor using this wonderful body as my costume, my vehicle to express myself. And when I look through these eyes, whatever I see through these eyes, there are other moving bodies, acting bodies, objects, cars, there's nature, whatever scene life of scene or scene of life presents. And I look at that scene. Typically, we look at the scenes, we look through these eyes, and we very quickly have some thoughts. Thinking gets triggered, or even feelings. There are also thoughts, but in some scenarios, powerful feelings, even emotions get triggered. And we think this person, this situation, this thing outside, because of that, because of this, because of that, this is how I'm feeling. That's our usual approach. A new way of looking at it would be whatever is happening outside myself. Let's say it is a movie, and that movie is being shot moment by moment. And whatever is happening in that movie is in a way neutral. It is what it is. Okay? But when I look at a certain scene, I have certain feelings. When you look at the same scene, you may have a very different experience. Another person is part of that scenario, also looking at the same scene, again, will have their own experience. So the same scene, but different experiences, different perceptions, different feelings. So what's going on? So where is the movie of life actually happening? We see things moving, we hear ourselves, others speaking. But who is doing all of that? Is soul, right? And I perceive. Now, if I have practiced the awareness of being this invisible actor in this body, and everyone else in their bodies, those souls are also actors. And each one has their own perception based on their own past experiences, based on their own conditioning. Perception is something very personal, very individual. How I perceive, what I perceive, but then also how I process them in personal. So something that I've been experimenting with is that whatever is happening outside of me is neutral. It's not good, it's not bad. It is what it is. But I myself have thoughts and feelings about it. I label things, I label people as this is good, this is not so good, this should not happen, this should happen in this way. Why is that one doing this? Oh, the situation over there is like totally off. Oh my God, and I really love this. So we engage by giving a meaning to what we perceive through our sense perception, through our eyes, through our ears, even through touch. And all this perceiving is very individual. The processing is very individual, very personal. And then finally, the most amazing thing is we believe it's happening out there, but actually it's happening in my own mind. So if I perceive through these eyes, who is perceiving is my mind, no? And who is processing the information? Again, this is happening within my own consciousness. So how I perceive how I process the information based accordingly will be my experience. So what I experience in relation to anyone or anything, whether it's positive, so-called positive or negative, it's what I make out of it. And of course, when we look at the longer span of life, cultures have formed, societies, different belief systems based on religion, cultures, and so on. And this is how we grow up. This is how we get conditioned. We believe things are the way they are taught, but maybe they are not the way they are taught. So this is an approach that can be very entertaining, but also it allows us to heal the self, to set the self free. Healing in a sense which is more like a purification, a cleansing. Cleansing myself by taking off or taking out, removing all the different filters that I have acquired life after life, and through which I now perceive and interpret life situations. And of course, we have taken in many things that are not very good. We have given out many things that were not the most beneficial. So there's a lot to clean up, a lot to forgive, a lot to let go, and a lot more to do good, because this is the other intriguing thing. Whatever we do is going to come back to us, right? So as an actor, I have a choice moment by moment, second by second. Okay, maybe based on karma, I am in that situation. But now, with having all this information available, and not only that, God himself is present. We have God's help, the Supreme Being, that one being that never has its own body, that always resides in the land of liberation, abode of peace, the land of silence, the dimension of light, the dimension beyond sound. And that being that is outside of this closed system here in this physical world has the power, has the love for us, and has the power to help us come out, let go of any form of pain and sorrow, is helping us to come out of any form of conditioning. That is another aspect. That also requires me to be willing to meet myself. But maybe not necessarily the way I am used to experience myself in relation to life, but maybe from a very different perspective, from the perspective of my highest potential, from the perspective of how Supreme Being sees me. And so the more we cling on, the more we hold on to the magnet, the most beautiful one, the one who knows us throughout time, who has no need to entertain any form of weakness, but like the ideal mother, always sees me in my highest potential, in my most beautiful form, most powerful form, as a child of the Supreme Being. God, the benefactor, can only bring benefit. And so the whole idea that this unlimited movie is 200% accurate, ultimately it is peace, love that will prevail. Any form of violence cannot exist forever. And God, the Supreme Being, is the ocean of those qualities. Tiny point, but in terms of the qualities, like an ocean of peace, ocean of love. So these were just few thoughts in relation to how to experiment with life, life's experiences. And we will now move into meditation, short reflection. So we sit calmly, quietly, and we bring the focus of our attention away from the surrounding. There's awareness of the environment I'm sitting in, awareness of the body, awareness of the breath. But for the next few moments, I choose to take my attention away or beyond the perception, the reality of the physical dimension. And I step into I step into a dimension beyond the physical, the world of light, the world of consciousness. I gently focus my attention, the center of the forehead, behind the forehead. I can call it is the seat of the soul, my immortal throne. I, the invisible being, the being of light, being that is imperishable, immortal. I reside on my throne of immortality, on my immortal throne, the forehead. My form is like a tiny point, an infinitesimal point of light, self-luminous, very, very subtle, but very, very powerful. So I am the light. I am the soul, the being, the living being that animates this body. And as a bedrock of my consciousness, my innate quality is peace. My original state of being is completely pure, clean, unpolluted. I'm just light, and I'm peace, pure love, blissful. The child of the ocean of bliss, the ocean of love, the child of the benefactor. And I, the being, I have amazing qualities. I have the ability to think. I have the ability to feel, to discern, make decisions. I am rich, full of qualities and abilities. I have everything I need within me. I am full and complete within myself. I have so much to share, so much to give. I'm the child of the benefactor, the one who brings benefit to everyone. While the scenes of life keep moving, even though I'm far beyond, I'm in the world of light, beyond sound. While I'm still present here, I now perceive life, the scenes of life, very neutral. I am not here to take. I am here to give, to share. I have thoughts of peace, mercy, for those who have forgotten themselves, who act against themselves, who act and bring loss to themselves and to others. I feel deep, deep mercy. It is out of my control of what is happening around me. But I can always bestow good wishes, pure feelings. And it is my responsibility to stay within my own light, detached beyond from taking in anything. We all have acted in ignorance. But now we have a choice. Stabilize in inner harmony and remain unaffected by life. There's nothing I have to take in. I only give. There's nothing I can change outside of myself. The movie has its own dynamic. It is only the Supreme Being who knows the whole plan, who knows the entire movie, who knows all the actors, and who has the duty to liberate every actor. Ultimately, we all have to let go of anything, anyone outside of us, and let go anything that is non-beneficial within my own self. I will either regret for not doing the right thing, or I will be free, light, master bestower, and ready to go home. Om